And some of you are taking this class for the first time. So welcome to class. And some of us, I'm 47. I accepted Jesus when I was 5. It's been a long time, and I've taken the class and retaken it, and I flunked it, and I've retaken it, and I failed many times, and I still fail. Even today, I still fail the class. I had a really strict English teacher my junior year in high school back in Panama, where I'm from, where I grew up. His name was Mr. Tejeda. I went to El Colegio Ángel Rubio in Panama City. I said it because it sounds so cool. It sounds so cool. Ángel Rubio. And the school was not really cool at all, but it was, I had this English teacher, Mr. Tejeda, and he always dressed nice, man. He was like nice shoes, polished. He always smelled good. He had good cologne, awesome. But this man, Mr. Tejeda, was feared. Everyone in the entire school was terrified of this man. And I had English class with him, and I have 2 older brothers, and Danny, the middle one, I'm the youngest, he had him a few years back, and when I told him, like, hey, dude, I got Mr. Tejeda. He's like, what? It's like, that sucks. That sucks. He's gonna chew you out. Oh my goodness. And we couldn't speak Spanish. My first language is Spanish. We couldn't speak Spanish in his class. And if we did, we were penalized. We had to, I think it was a quarter. He had a jar like this big, full of quarters. So every Spanish word in his English class, he said, pay up, pay up. First day of class with Mr. Tejeda. I am terrified. I'm trying to hide in the back. And he's doing the, calling attendance. And he looked at me up and down. He said, gondola. It's like, get out. In front of the whole class. No second chances. No like, hey, this is what you did wrong. And you know why he kicked me out? First day of class. So in Panama, we use uniforms. Private schools, public schools, you use uniforms. So I had the emblem. So the emblem of the school has to be sewn in, but I had it pinned with bobby pins. I don't know how this man saw that. And I didn't say this in first service. He only had one eye. And I don't understand, like seriously, like he only had one eye and he could see me from the back and he said, gondola, get out. And I was like, okay, and I got out. But thank goodness that Jesus is not like Mr. Tejeda, right? Thank goodness. He doesn't kick us out of class because we don't have all our lives all together. And we're always welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you, Jesus. So we're at a point in the Sermon on the Mount, where Jesus is making a transition. He's switching gears. He's like, most of what he's been teaching has been things that deal internally with you and God. He's been teaching about giving, fasting, and how to pray. Things that are mostly internal, and they are very important, but that's not all there is in the walk with Christ. This class is so important for all of us because Jesus is teaching us about how we ought to live as it relates to God and to each other in His kingdom. It is not an automatic thing. It is not like you accept Jesus and then poof, like magic, you are like Jesus. And you do everything right. And you know how to pray, and you know how to fast, and you know how to give, and you're generous and all that stuff. Of course not. We wish it was that way, right? We wish it was like, boom, that's it. but it's a process. It's a process that is called sanctification, that we become every day. We work with Him to become more and more like Him. And we only graduate from this class till we get to heaven. That's the big graduation. But our whole lives, we are working with Him to become and more like this, like Him. So my friends, this whole thing comes down to this.